give me that work and I can sell it, I put it on the line like I ain't selfish, nah. The story flip if I let you tell it. Put my heart and soul in so you feel it. I ain't never faking, I'm the realest since Tupac in the prison, man, claiming his innocence. Currently, I'm the greatest rapper in a sense. But any currency, I'm still guaranteed my wins. This is coming from within.
All right, Coach. EA Sports coverage of the NFL playoffs brings us to the home of the Ravens. Sold out M&T Bank Stadium in Baltimore, Maryland. Straight ahead, we punch the second of 2 tickets to the AFC title game, and we've got a great one in store between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Baltimore Ravens. For a berth in the AFC Championship game, off we go in the divisional round of the NFL playoffs. This is taken at his 4. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Switch. 11. Hey, quick check.
First carry for James Conner. And he's got it up over the 40 to the 41. The game's first play produces 6 yards. Brings up 2nd down.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
Hey, pick it up, defense. Let's go. Hey, check 24.
On 2nd down, Conner looking for space. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
On 1st and 10 is Conner. And across midfield he goes into Raven territory. Marcus Peters up to make the tackle.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5.
I'm not sure that you'd call it a trick play, but they definitely showed some imagination there. I wouldn't be surprised if they want to come back and show this play a few more times before this one is over.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. After the run, luck on the throw. That ball caught by the former Toledo Rocket, Deontay Johnson. No catches for him in the wild card win last week, but he's got a first quarter grab here.
That throw's not going to get them a whole lot, but that really didn't matter, did it? They got what they needed on that throw. Picked up the first down, and I'm going cliche here. Game of inches, partner.
Absolutely. And you talked to me a lot about opening drives, how key those are to set the tone. You kept the drive alive. 3rd down conversion here is big. Earl Thomas in on the stop.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
We got 12. Reggie.
On 2nd and 9. Luck. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. That is caught. It's Juju for the Steeler touchdown. Juju Smith-Schuster 41 yards as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point put through by Boswell, and that makes the score 7-0. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Now the Auburn product, Corey Grant, and he'll be brought down right around the 37. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a first down, pick it up, and keep moving.
Here's Jackson. He's going deep for Brown. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Hollywood Marquise Brown, 63 yards, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. This fielded at the 2. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. To get 2 here, stopped at the 30.
Well, it certainly appears that in this game, someone has decided they're going to open up their playbook. First quarter, and we see that play. I like their style.
And defensively, Baltimore's in a dime look here on 3rd.
Watch 36. 36 to Mike. Reggie. Give me that ball. Kill.
Now this time he'll look to throw. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off by Tavon Young. And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line.
This interception will go on the record of the quarterback, but as a receiver, you've got to understand where you are in the field. Middle portion, you know it's going to come in hot. Square your body to the quarterback and be ready to make the catch.
After the interception, here's Jackson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Stephon Tuitt, the former Notre Dame man, showing his strength and quickness there, a loss of 4. So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14.
Check hot route. Hot, hot. 80 weapon. 50, minus 50. I got one. Hey, minus 50, go to.
Now a give, right side. It's Grant. Give him 9 there. They still need 6 more now on 3rd down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
On 3rd down, Jackson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Bud Dupree in there to drop him for a 6-yard loss, and that will lead to 4th down.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
These two teams all tied after 1. Now look at this, 4th and 12, and they're going to line up to go for it.
Here we go. Check 3.
They'll indeed go for it with Jackson. Forced out to his left. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And the Steelers, they're going to take over an excellent field position. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll run here with Conner. Now he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
And he'll get it down this time to the 17.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the 1st down.
They go play action here on 1st down. Got his man. It's caught for a Steelers touchdown. Ricky Seals-Jones there to make the grab. And the Steelers have taken the lead. Boswell good with the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7.
Yo.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
How much you want? 20? Like $8.
This one fielded at the 5. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Steelers. And his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line.
Thank goodness for heaters up here. And thank goodness I don't have to carry the football in this game. It's January. It's cold out there. Trying to clutch the football and absorb the hits, not easily done.
Yeah, we saw a product of the elements right there.
Shit. 12. Motion.
Following the fumble recovery, here's Locke. And the catch made by Johnson. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. That one good for 14 yards and a Steeler first. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. He can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
Bless you, bro.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Out of the shotgun, they'll run with counter. They're able to push forward for about 4 down to the 37.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
First down marker at the 31. It's 3rd down.
Hey, box truck, box truck. Strong right. 10. Check nickel, nickel, nickel. On 3. Motion, motion, motion. 11 Z. 36. Hey, echo. 36.
Throwing is locked.
Yeah.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted.
Oh.
Xavier Rhodes with a pick, and he'll bring this one back to the 29. You don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is his horoscope off? His biorhythms? What is it?
You went horoscope on us, David.
Well, I was thinking maybe REM sleep was off. I'm trying to come up with something.
Anything, right? A big-time gain there on the keeper, using his legs to hurt him. First down, operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Switch it. Come on, switch it.
From the gun, Jackson. And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. Cameron Hayward. What an effort from him on that play. Big tackle for a loss of 11. They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon. And now he'll tuck it and run. He'll wind up getting 3 on the keeper there, but it leads to a 3rd down.
Anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a runner, most of the time when you design a play, you're expected to break a little bit bigger than this one because when you run him on short gains, your risk-reward and him taking hits, I'm not sure that's the payoff they were looking for.
Tighten up.
Here's Jackson on 3rd and long. Being chased out left. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. Give him 8 yards that time on the scramble, and now 4th down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Second quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend. We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful divisional round weekend. They're going on 4th down. It's Jackson. And my goodness, this is incomplete. John Harbaugh not afraid to go for it this time. Doesn't work out. And this Steeler defense able to come up with a stop. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And 2 interceptions thrown here in this first half. You hear it, no matter the sport, they say the great athletes, they can kind of have a short-term memory, but that's easier said than done.
It is easier said than done, but I played with a guy who threw 2 interceptions in the first quarter of a really big game we were playing.
Johnny Unitas?
And no, not quite of that level and not of that age. But I remember
going for the age.
I remember looking over at him, and he was smiling. And I thought, what is he smiling about? It's because he had enough confidence in himself that that was a fluke. And he went out and played pretty well the rest of the day.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 3.
But when you go from 2nd and 4 to 3rd and 3, that just tells you who won that battle on the last play, huh?
Yeah, first round went to the offense, second round the defense.
Check 50, check 50.
On 3rd down, it's Conner. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside.
Watch the screen. Hey, go ahead. Jump. Shit. Watch the shit. Motion. Go.
On first down, Locke. Going deep to the end zone for Juju. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. Oh, very close to a turnover there in the end zone. Juju Smith-Schuster, the intended receiver. But it'll be 2nd down. Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10.
Let him know.
This is Conner running right. He'll get it to the 40. He broke a tackle there, but couldn't get much further. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. If they want a first, they need to get the football to the 32 here on 3rd down. And a good job on the tackle there as they get him down shy of the first on the 35-yard stripe. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. And this is good. It was running out of gas there at the end, but he winds up getting just enough on it. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted, but I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yep.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
And now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. Eluding the pressure right, and he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
Well, he's proven real effective running the football. No one open, don't force it. Just get what you can, and that's what he's done very well in this game.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Jackson flushed out right and incomplete.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the 2nd quarter, a lot of time to change things. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Problems on 3rd down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on 3rd down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get the 3rd down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on 1st and 2nd down. That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play, because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. A give running right is counter. And he'll just keep two hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone so they could use something here on 3rd down.
Heavy, what you got? What you got, Heavy? Give me something. Give me something. Here we go.
And he'll be brought down shy of the first down marker at the 11. So it's on to halftime in this AFC divisional round matchup. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, win or go home, that's the name of the game, and we're back underway with the second half of this AFC divisional round.
Come on, baby, let's go. Get excited. Let's go. Let's go.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Stepping up, he'll try and run. Only a yard there on the keeper, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. He may try and run for this, and he will not get there as they stop him short right around the 34-yard line. He'll get a couple of yards on the keeper, but it's going to lead to a 4th down. Here we go on 4th down with Jackson. He's got his man. It's Andrews. And he will have a 1st down as they get him to the ground at the 37. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Hey, defense, let's go.
From the gun, it's Jackson. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be 2nd down.
And we have to give credit to him for buying time and extending the play. But, you know, there's some really upset defenders on that one. They thought that they had him. Instead, he was coated in Teflon and got away.
To throw again on 2nd down. Jackson. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Bud Dupree picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Throwing is Jackson. And the pressure gets to him again. Bud Dupree able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his 3rd sack of the afternoon. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. He's going deep for Brown. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off by Minkah Fitzpatrick. On fourth down, that turned out like a punt. Maybe he was better defensively there just to knock it down.
And you know they go over those situations. All right, fourth down, where's the ball? Where would we get the ball? But instinct takes over, and when it's in the air, they just go and get it. So it's hard to get on him for intercepting it, but the smart play would have been what you suggested. Knock it down and take over in a deeper position.
They'll wind up losing 3 yards here, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. From the gun, here's Locke. Now he'll let this one go. Deep left sideline. And that's caught inside the 30. It's a big play there for the Steelers. 49 yards. I guess that answers the question of whether or not they're going to try to play conservative and protect this lead in the third quarter.
And I think this is something we're seeing more and more of in the NFL. Teams not playing to protect leads, teams playing to extend them.
56.
On first down, it's Connor, and only able to muster a couple down to about the 27. 2 yards that time, a stark contrast from the big chunk on the previous play.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Again, a run with Connor. And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
Throwing on third down, Locke. Under pressure, and down he goes. Locke is sacked. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it. But it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. On second down, it's Grant. 5 yards on first down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on second.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety, being able to hit people with the run in the pass. But in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right, it might go to them in this game.
I like that, MVU. Well done.
Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first.
We just saw a nice example of why teams often bring in baseball guys to teach quarterbacks how to slide in key situations. You want to protect your franchise guy. Make sure he doesn't get hurt. He did exactly that on that play. A perfect slide to avoid the big hit and pick up a first down.
Now Jackson on first down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. T.J. Watt in there with pressure yet again. That is the 7th time that they have dropped him here this afternoon. Another try after the first down sack. Jackson, and he's going to go down again. Cameron Hayward able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens.
Bring it. Check.
Now Jackson throwing on 3rd and long. Dancing to his left. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Ryan Shazier. That's now back-to-back sacks, and it brings up 4th down. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. They'll try and throw for it with Jackson. And that is incomplete. John Harbaugh not afraid to go for it this time. Doesn't work out. And the Steelers, they're going to take over an excellent field position. Off of play action. Luck sliding out of the pocket. Open man is Switzer, complete. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter.
Check. Motion to backfield. Motion to the backfield.
Now a give right side. Connor. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
And the Steelers on 3rd down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. To throw is Locke. Screen pass to Connor. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. From 10 yards out. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead. Well, after their wild card round game last week, you and I said, wow, they played pretty well. Maybe they got a shot at keeping this one close. They've done more than keep this one close.
Yeah, they've made quite a statement, haven't they? And I don't know if it was the week off that hurt this defense, but they've been flat from the get-go, and that's always a coach's fear. Okay, you earn the open week, but you wonder how they'll respond with that extra time off.
And it seems like they've been running uphill all game. Now it's Locke. And this is going to be caught. So add 2 more to the lead as they continue to pour it on here in the 4th. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. This is taken at his 4. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Jackson from the shotgun. Got him in. It's Brown. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. He got 29 yards that time. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be 2nd down. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. And now he'll tuck it and run. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3. So a decent deficit at this stage in the second half. 4-down territory?
No doubt about it. There's not a chance that he hasn't looked ahead and said, okay, if we gain yardage on this play, this is what we'll do going forward. If we lose yardage, this is the play call that I'll have ready.
They gotta have 6 here. It's 3rd and goal.
Single.
This time Jackson will throw it. Got him in. It's caught for a Ravens touchdown. Mark Ingram there to make the grab. And the Ravens cut into that lead. Well, he wasn't the guy they were initially going for, but after going through the progressions, it worked.
When you have plenty of people who can catch the football, you don't always have to go to your primary target, and sometimes that target is actually covered. Nice job coming off of that and getting it to someone who was open.
And the man out of the backfield gets in for the score.
Come on, let's go.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down.
Here we go. All right.
They stay on the ground. Here's Connor again. They'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
And this is an absolutely big 3rd down that's been set up here, partner, and there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here to have any hopes of winning this game.
Has to. You said big 3rd down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here. Two minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.
That's what I'm talking about. Nice hit, boy.
So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Check it back.
On 3rd down. It's Connor, and they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the 1st. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ball game. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. They'll run for it with Connor. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A Steeler first down on the pickup of 11 yards. Well, that looked like an example of what you said back in the first half. A running back of his size can really wear down a defense. I think he's starting to do that.
I think you're exactly right. And know what else he's doing? He's inspiring the rest of his team because they see this starting to happen as well. So that means they're going to redouble their efforts to help him out. Extra blocking, getting downfield, helping him out.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A Steeler first down on a pickup of 11 yards. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Right back to Connor here on 1st. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. Now Connor. Now the ball comes loose. And he's going to get this one down to the 45. Now play number 7 of this drive, but it's a tough 3rd and 9. Here's Luck. So they stay alive in the NFL playoffs, move on to the conference championship. And do you think that the printing press is starting to get those T-shirts and hats ready, my friend?
They have to, Brandon. They have to be ready because if you win, you've got to hand those out on the field right away. And just think about the pressure for the players now. Families are going to be talking about tickets to the Super Bowl even before you play the conference championship game.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. From Baltimore, so long, everybody.